The world's greatest achievers love naps. From Einstein to world leaders and even self-proclaimed geniuses. Yay, he's a fan. Heck, Morgan Freeman took a nap right in the middle of an interview. Catching some Z's during your day is a great way to rest and refresh, but too long in daytime dreamland could be bad news. A new study of 3,000 people in Spain found that those who napped longer than 30 minutes a day had higher rates of hypertension, stroke, and obesity. These long siestas may not be the cause of poorer health, but researchers say it's at least a significant indicator of underlying issues. Shorter naps help you avoid the deeper stage 3 sleep, which can leave you more tired. So, what's the perfect length for a nap to feel refreshed and re-energized? And not like you've just come off a long-haul flight. Joining us now, psychiatrist and sleep expert, Dr. Tony Fernando. Tony, help us out here. What is a good nap versus a bad nap?
You'll hate me for this answer. It all depends on how the person responds to the nap. There are lots of studies which show that the duration of the napping can also determine what's a good nap. So we like the term power naps or cat naps. They seem to be very helpful compared to longer naps like 30, 40 minutes or an hour.
So what's the ideal length?
So ideal length is around 15, 20 minutes. But if you go 21, I think it's okay.
Sometimes when I wake up from a nap, though, I sort of feel like my head is made out of marshmallow and I just feel awful. What's going on there?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's a really rare fatal condition that we need to talk about. But in all seriousness, what's probably happening is what we call sleep inertia. It's when we wake up at a time when we're actually in deep sleep, or when you take a nap that's longer than what your brain needs, then you feel a little groggy, and that's what we call sleep inertia. Nothing to worry about, but it's more of a timing factor, I think.
Now, I'm a napper.
Yeah.
I'm like, 20 minutes, why bother? I mean, it's just not worth my time. I mean, it's like, have one beer, you know? I believe in the nap. Physiologically, do you think humans are designed to have a nap in the middle of the day, and it's only the invention of the 8-hour working day that's made us stop?
Yeah, so first of all, I'll just comment on your behavior. I think you tend to be a little greedy. But once in a while, it's okay.
Yeah.
But if you actually look at our biological rhythm throughout the day, there are natural dips or decreases in our alertness. And this dip in our alertness tends to happen after lunch. So I'm a big fan of napping. I just came from Spain, and I really loved it when the shops shut down at 2 to 4 p.m. They know what it is they know how it is to follow the biological clock. So the concept of being awake the whole time and sleeping for 8 hours, I think it's a Western concept.
I wanted to rack your brain. There's this thing I've heard about called a coffee nap, where what you're supposed to do is you drink a coffee and then you have a 20-minute nap and then you wake up more refreshed than ever. Is there any science to that?
I'm not sure about actual science, but I've heard people do that. In fact, I have one patient who does that. She doesn't want to nap too long, so she'll have coffee, but before the coffee kicks in, she'll have a nap, and then she says it works for her. So I'm a big believer of find out what works for you.
Be a lot of people watching saying this is all fine, but getting to sleep can be hard. Do you have a good method for that? I find if I ask Jesse to tell me about his favourite tofu recipes, I'm out like a light. But
yeah, that's a proven. That's really helpful for sleep. Looking at the tofu recipes. But first of all, when people have problems falling asleep, there's no one reason. There's multiple reasons why people can't fall asleep. However, in our day and age, one of the most common reasons is our mind's too busy. Having a quieter mind, I'm a big fan of meditation, is really helpful for good quality sleep.
Tony, thanks so much and sleep well.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Kia ora, everyone. Welcome along to the project. Look, Mel Bracewell's here. Great to have you here, Mel.
Mel, Kiwi comedy star, now based in Melbourne, but back here for the festival.
Yes.
And I presume you're a fan of the naps?
Love the naps. That's what I do most of the time. I've actually perfected to the point where I can do it with my eyes open and doing it right now.
Great.
So, it's to be here.
And I know you're into it, although I heard you scoff when he said 15 or 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's not enough. But what I do want is, as we said, physiologically, we're sort of made for it. I'd like to remove the guilt from the nap. I mean, nap or don't nap, and different people have, but there seems to be this Western guilt imposed on people who say, I'm just going to lie down for 20 minutes or even half an hour, and I'd like to remove that.
Yeah, some people campaign for world peace or a cure for cancer, but this is your thing.
This is my thing.
I think the best thing you could do to rehabilitate the image of the nap is stop being such a fan of it.
Oh.
Because, like, if people think you think it's cool,
That's true.
they might
I do have cool brands contacting me saying, please don't buy our thing. The other thing, can I also say, I'm not used to an expert being so deadpan with his humour.
Yeah.
Like when he told you about your disease, I was like, oh my God.
I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay.
Oh, hey, anyone interested in that tofu recipe?
No.
Reach out to me on LinkedIn.
Wow.